one of my assets, it is my presence. You know, to physically being in the space with people, being able to read their reactions, being able to engage them in conversation, and then they begin to take that and use it in the training. I find for myself that doing these type of things via Zoom and Facebook and video conferencing as a whole, I don't necessarily have that same opportunity to gain that information from the nonverbal piece. Because most time people are less animated, they're less expressive on these type of settings than when you have them in person.
That is all mindset work right there. Of you have created those limiting beliefs around what virtual is like, right? And so you're saying, oh, well, people can't get an idea of what my presence is unless we're sharing in that space together. We might have to up our animation just a little bit so that people get our true essence of who we are, but you're still you. You're still you over the Zoom, just like I'm still me and Wulwyn is still him. And you can still feel energy through the computer because it's the facial expressions. It's if I'm leaning in or leaning out, it's the tone of my voice. So you as the facilitator have to cue into that a little bit more, but it's still the information and the data that you're seeking is still all there. And so it's you shifting your mindset and being like, oh, well, that only exists face to face. It exists online too. It's just knowing what to look for online so that you see it.
My wife and I were talking about telemedicine for Africa and how that would work. And she goes, I don't think it would work because you would only do advisory. And I go, yeah, that's true. However, everything that can be done physically in presence can also be done virtually. What we all need to do is level set on when you come into my house, there are rules in my house. So you go, take your shoes off at the door, or man, feel at home. Let's have fun. So when somebody comes into my Zoom home, right now, I'm feeling that since we're recording and we're putting this out, we have such a guarded way of operating now because we're like, oh, recording. But let me say, ignore the recording because it's in those moments where we ignore and we truly are present, the essence comes out. We give the rules. Come in this room, be yourself. Put your hand, not start dancing and all of that, right?
Why not? If that's your vibe.
You are ready now. I saw you say, right, you did the hair like this now and you're ready to start breaking it down, right? But no, it's when you, so I'm going to do an ethos thing quickly. Welcome to Ethos Training, Dwayne, and our work is sales, service, accountability, integrity, and leadership. When you come into this room, here's what I want you to do. Though, because we're virtual, I truly want you to imagine that I'm right in front of you. And even sometimes I'm gonna do this to get in your face. And even I want you to get in my face. Put your hand up. If you don't want to put your hand up, use the tool. If you look on the right-hand side, there's a raise hand button that tells me how you're interacting. Also, let's use emojis. Put your sad face, put your confused face, put your happy face so that I can look at the chat and see how you're interacting, or you can even do it as you're right here on the face. Please be interactive with me. That gives them oh, okay, I get it. He's telling me to be. So you are telling them what you want, and when you give them that, they will give you what you want.